Good
Hi, everyone.
morning, everyone. How are y'all today? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Good morning, my Amy. How are you doing, sweetie?
Hi, Amy.
I hope you're doing well.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Before we get started too much, Carrie is down with a migraine. And I'll be mentioning this throughout the morning. Folks, we really need to be in prayer for her. I think within just the last week, maybe 10 days, she's only had one good day in which she didn't have a migraine. So please keep her on your prayer list. We we really do need to encourage her to go see the doctor to get this
Yes.
straightened out for because oh my goodness. Good morning, Diane. Merry Christmas. How are you? And there's my Sarah. How are you, sweetie?
Hi, ladies.
Yes, yes.
She
Froggy was
needs.
very Froggy was very gracious to come up with me today. I mean, I could have handled it by myself, folks, but I know it's a
You know,
lot more fun when there's a yeah, when
I
there's more
don't.
movements on the panel. So, and I
I
knew
don't.
Froggy wouldn't mind. But good morning,
Hey,
Michelle J. How are you, sweetie? Yes, Sarah. Please, all of you.
definitely
We
keep
need to
Carrie.
spread the word. Yes, Carrie needs to be in our prayers. She's got another awful migraine. I mean, it hurts me, and I'm sure it does y'all too. That not only does she suffer with these things, but they just seem to, yeah, you too, Diane? Oh my goodness, sweetie. Struggling too with these daily migraines. Oh, sweetheart. Mm,
Migraine joke.
no.
They're very rough,
Good
and I
morning,
think.
DJ Jen.
Hey, Jen. I think Carrie needs to seek some medical advice at this point.
Yeah,
She's had the migraines too much lately,
yeah. I know
and
she takes Botox treatments, but I don't think this one took this time.
no, it's way too much.
Oh, Diane says hers are from her eyes.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I
hey,
cannot.
lady.
Good morning, Heidi. How are you, sweetie? I've never, honestly, I don't believe I've ever had a migraine. I mean, I get headaches, yes, but I can pop a couple of aspirins and within about 30 minutes, I'm not kidding you, they're gone. So, excuse
The migraine is like a headache, but
sorry.
multiply it by 100.
Yes,
Uh,
that's what I've heard.
it's your head wants to explode, but yet your head's in a vice. Uh,
Mhm.
your eyes want to explode out of your head. Your ears want to explode out of your head, and
Yeah.
yet you feel like you have a vice on your head. I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah, Diane says she has migraine meds and they help, but they only bring it down to a dull pounding. Oh,
Yes,
goodness
yes,
gracious.
that's what they do to me. I take daily medications for migraines. I used to get Botox, and my insurance won't pay for it anymore.
Oh, Sarah says the migraines that does get are from surgeries that she's had on her neck. Oh,
Oh,
goodness,
bless you.
sweetheart. Mm,
Mine came from a head injury. Now, I had previous migraines, but they were not as bad before the head injury. After the head injury, they got really bad.
mm.
Yes, I have the aura too. The eyesight
Oh,
to go first.
mm.
Yeah, I have the aura.
The
It's
heat
all.
looks coming off the street. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, Diane, my goodness. Well, the first time, honestly, quite honestly, the first time I ever heard, number one, the word migraine was one of my piano students. I believe she was in the fifth grade. Um, Her mother had gone to school to pick her up, and my daughter come home because they were both in the same grade. Good morning, Niecy. You're driving to work. Oh, well, thank you, sweetheart, for coming in. But yes, you pay attention more to your driving. Good morning, Asia Joe. How you doing, sweetie?
Hey,
Yeah.
so one of
Uh,
your
One of my piano students and my daughter came home because they were both in the same grade, and she said, "Mom, she won't be coming because she went home with a migraine." And I was like, "What's a migraine?" And she would literally get sick and pass out. And
yes,
so they had to go and pick her up. When she started getting sick, she went to the nurse and said, "Call my mama," because I'm getting, migraines coming on. And it would take her sometimes a day and a half, maybe 2 days to get over one. It was that bad. I felt for, and that was the first time, like I said, I was ever introduced to headaches being that horrible.
Well, sometimes the pain gets so bad, I go to sleep or pass
Hmm.
out or whatever,
Yeah,
because I can't handle it.
right.
And I'll sleep for however long. And when I
Hmm.
wake up, I feel like I haven't slept at all.
I know.
And
Yeah.
it's awful. It really is
Hmm.
awful. But Joey, my husband, actually helps me with them. I mean, he's really great. And the nausea is horrific.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heidi said she used to get them, but found out it was due to her birth control, so she stopped that one.
Oh,
I don't blame you, girlfriend. I
wow.
Yeah, there's other ways to take care of that.
I
Oh,
wish I could do that. Just put a stop to 'em. Hey, Lana.
good morning, Lana. How are you doing today, sweetie? I'll be mentioning this as more people come in, but Carrie needs our prayers, folks. She is down again with a migraine. So please keep her in your prayers and just think about her throughout the day. Yeah. Oh, the nausea is a wonderful side effect. uh, no, no, thank you. No, no.
Yeah, you have nausea
Uh,
with it and trying to take medications with, the nausea and, of course I have medications for nausea
right.
and I have an emergency medication for the migraines, but of course they tell me to have caffeine and protein when I have a migraine and I'm like, I
Hmm.
don't want to consume a thing.
Right.
The
Right.
nausea is that bad,
Hmm.
but I have to do what I have to do. I mean,
Yeah. Asia Joe says, all is well my way. I try my best to use natural tea blends for my pains and migraines, but if people are on other pharmaceutical meds, it's always best to ask a doctor first. That's right. That's
that is
right.
correct. Yes, you have CKD, so you can't have that. I can't take the sumatriptans for my migraines, but I do have Nurtec
Hmm.
that I'm allowed to have.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
understand
Dumb Bunny here. What's CKD?
you're gonna make me go and look it up.
Yes, I am.
Um, so diabetes.
Um,
Hang on.
yes, she does go. She does have a doctor that she talks to. Um, I don't
She
know
has
right now if it's stress.
chronic kidney disease.
Oh,
Chronic kidney disease.
oh, Sarah.
Bless
My
your heart.
goodness, sweetheart. Yes.
So they have to be careful what they give her because it can't be filtered through the kidneys.
Right, right. Oh, mercy me.
Hmm.
Uh, folks, I would almost say weather, stress. Yeah. Good morning, Mima Dawn. How are you doing today, sweetheart? Yes.
Oh, yeah, weather really plays a big part of migraines, especially the barometric pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I've always heard. Um,
Oh, yeah.
and I know for this little student of mine, she would always stress out over test, so
Oh, and
that
the
would bring a
stress.
migraine
Oh,
on for her. Yeah. Yeah.
that's horrible. And I
Yeah.
feel bad for them. And of course, my neck pain can bring on a migraine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your diet, depending upon what you eat, certain
Oh.
things can affect the migraines.
Oh, Mima Dawn says plus the moon phase. Good grief.
Well, yeah, the moon
Wow.
phases. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
If you consume a lot of sugar and a lot of
Yeah.
carbohydrates,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to affect it. Hmm.
Yeah. I knew diet played a role into it, but I didn't know about the moon. That pesky little feller.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Nisi said, since majorly changing my diet, my migraines aren't near as bad. Come to find out, gluten and refined sugars in refined processed carbohydrates foods all can cause migraines.
I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Well,
just
that one there is right, Diane. Barometric pressure. Oh, yes. I know when a storm is coming just from my knee joint. My
And
right knee always lets me know when the weather's changing.
and depending upon if you are a smell sensitive, an auditory
Mm,
or a sight sensitive.
yes.
Um, if you're like in the perfume department at the department store, that can affect you and give you a migraine.
Mm-hmm.
Loud noises, sirens and stuff, that can give you a migraine. I am a sound sensitive, big time.
Mm-hmm.
And if my husband watches certain TV shows with a lot of siren sounds, that can bring on a migraine on me.
Wow.
Yes. It's
Meanwhile, Dawn says the moon phase changes the water levels. Why wouldn't it affect our bodies too? Well, that does make sense. I mean, what is it? 90 something percent of our body is made up of water.
yeah.
Um, but honestly, I mean, dumb bunny here, like I said earlier, I
Oh,
never thought about it that way, you
it's
know.
crazy. It's
Mm-hmm.
really crazy the way things in our environment can affect our bodies, which can bring on a migraine.
Right.
And of course, migraine just means magnified.
Right.
So it just magnifies the pain. And
Mm-hmm.
it's awful. It really, and of course, it's my right ear that's always affected. And
Mm.
I mean, I have noise canceling headphones in the living room. I have them right here in my yarn room. I mean, sometimes I just have to sit here with them on.
Right.
Um,
Right.
my not the vacuum cleaner I have now, but my old vacuum cleaner did a whistle sound. My husband couldn't hear it.
Ooh.
It was out of his hearing range.
Mm-hmm.
But every time he vacuumed with the old one, I had to wear noise canceling headphones because that whistle sound was so painful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Diane says maybe it's the drones. Yes, we were just talking about that earlier. I had no idea there were drones flying all over the place.
Oh, yeah. They are. They're mainly centering around our military bases and airports.
Wow, that's
And that's
scary.
very scary.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
It's
Lana, a lot of
scary.
people suffer from migraines.
And she says they're getting them a lot lately. Yes.
I think it's because they're they're getting better at diagnosing them.
Mm-hmm.
They used to not be good at diagnosing migraines, and now they're getting better at diagnosing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we've had crazy, crazy weather patterns already starting this winter. Um, so
Yeah.
I'm sure those that are prone to weather related migraines are
I
really
hadn't been
starting to feel the effects. Yeah. Mm,
no, that barometric pressure just awful.
yeah.
I watched that like a hawk.
Mm,
I mean, it doesn't take much for it to do it. And yes, the
that,
stress doesn't help.
uh, and nothing's being done. And amazing how we supposedly don't know where these drones are from. Hmm.
I
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Very weird,
Well,
Diane.
today's topic is it's beginning to sound a lot like Christmas. So I want to know, are you people already starting to listen to Christmas music?
I am. I am. I can't
I
help
am
it.
too. I am too.
I
Because
love it.
evidently I did this topic a little bit too early. But folks, come on. We're into the countdown to Christmas. So the music ought to be blaring in your car, in your house, in your bathroom, kitchen,
Oh, bless you,
out on
Asia
your
Jess.
patio. Yes.
Yes, yes, Niecy, they can.
Oh, yes.
That's why
Yes.
this light here is set to outdoor,
Mm-hmm.
not fluorescent. And I love Christmas music.
I do too. And the Christ centered songs, the hymns at church. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am. In fact, we were just talking about it earlier today about, you know, a lot of, I mean, it's just hard, especially for our songwriters or singers, not to come up with new Christmas music every year. But, you know, the old ones, the oldies but goodies is what I like to say. And my oldies but goodies are the ones I was raised on in church.
Hi,
Um,
Catnip.
Hello, Catnap. How are you? She says it's cold and wet today where she's at. Well, where are you from, sweetie?
It's cold and wet here.
Heidi
Uh,
says, I'm annoying my family with the music. I play it loud and sing it super loud, and depending on the song, stupid crazy with it.
oh, yes, I know.
I know. Isn't that crazy? But
I think that's great.
if you have something like Spotify or IHOP, iHeart, not IHOP, that's a breakfast restaurant. Anyway, iHeart or Pandora, you can set a channel and listen to that Christmas music all year long if you want to.
Oh, you can play it
Oh,
off of YouTube
yes.
too.
Yes. Heidi says, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas or Dominic the donkey.
You can play it on YouTube too year round. I'm just saying.
That's right. You can do it there too. Absolutely. You do
I like
oldies
the
but goodies at church. No fancy lights and bands, just a group of people who love the Lord and praising Him. Oh, that's awesome, Asia Joe.
I like the traditional Christmas music.
I do too. In fact, you know, um, depending on your church setting, we always would sing Christmas songs from the first Sunday in um, December to the first Sunday in January. You've been wearing Christmas tees and hats since Thursday? Well, Jennifer, I've been
Nice.
wearing mine since December the 1st. Actually,
I
Black Friday
started
is when I
right after.
started.
I started right after Thanksgiving. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
that's what I said. Black Friday, I started wearing my Christmas shirts.
I love it. I love it. Oh, and look, look, I have the nativity on my bows. It's on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the nativity on my shirt. Oh, and speaking of Christmas music, oh, come let us adore him.
Well, I got one that has a little scroll. Let me pull it up. And it got the baby Jesus, and it says, "Oh, holy night."
There's
Yep, yep,
another
yep.
Christmas song.
That's
I'm
right.
just saying.
Diane says Dominic the Donkey is an old favorite for her. Well, I never knew that song until just a few years ago. I had never heard it. Honestly, I had never heard Dominic the Donkey. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
That, well, it's it is an older one, but the
Mm-hmm.
hippopotamus is fairly new to me.
Oh, really? Oh, no. No, 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 no. No. I remember it as a kid, and I know that some of y'all know how old I am.
Uh,
So that means it's been around a long time. I'm sure it's over 50 years old. Let's just put it that way.
really, really, I
Hmm.
didn't know that.
Well, I mean, I don't know it either, but I remember hearing it.
Wow. Do they really wear
Oh,
them? I love that.
that is
I
cool.
got a new idea. I can hear my husband now. You are not wearing that in public.
Cool idea,
I'd wear it with
Heidi.
leggings. You could
Yeah.
wear that with leggings.
Oh, I
That would
know.
be the bomb.
Wouldn't it?
I
Oh
love
my
that.
goodness. Oh my goodness, Heidi. That is a cool idea. That really is. Tell your
Okay.
sisters that they are styling. That's all I got to say.
My main tree skirt is the nativity. I
Mm-hmm.
quilted it. And
Right.
of course, I'm gonna wrap that around my waist and I'll have to pin it, but I
Well,
can
I
hear
would
my husband.
probably have to wear my tree skirt as a shawl because, yeah, don't think it go around my waist, but
I'm gonna try. Oh, thank you, Asia Joe.
oh, I've got to read this. Father God, we come to you as a community and family under your authority, uplifting everyone in chronic and acute pain. Heal them all, Lord. Give them comfort. Give them and their doctors insight on what changes will help heal their bodies permanently. Help us discipline themselves in the lifestyle you had originally designed for us. Help us to be intentional and aware of what we put into our bodies. Lord, we have to eat to live. Encourage us to eat good and to also fill up on your daily bread. We love you so much. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Asia Joe, thank you so much, sweetheart. That was
Thank you.
lovely. That
I
truly was. I
love
got goosebumps. Thank you so much, Asia Joe.
I love it.
There's a
They
lady who does her vlog most, and part of it is giving a daily history on one of the Christmas carols dailies. It's been fun to hear how they came about. Oh, I know, isn't it?
I love that.
Yes,
I love that. And thank you so much, Asia Joe.
yes.
Thank you, thank
Um,
you.
we've been fortunate here in Florida to find a few channels in which they're playing Christmas music, but it's more in their language. And oh my goodness, some of the songs, when you hear it in a language that's other than your own, um, it's, oh my goodness. Oh, Where Are You Christmas? Mima Dawn
I
says
like
it's her favorite.
I like that.
Oh, sweetie, I love you, Asia Joe. Love
Love
you,
you,
love
honey.
you. It's been amazing to hear, especially a lot of the hymns sung in a different language. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm not kidding you guys. To hear like Silent Night. Uh,
Oh yes.
there's a Polynesian channel here, and every once in a while I'll pull it up just to hear it. And I mean, not just Christmas music, but some of the other songs that I am familiar with. Uh, hear them sung, like I said, in another language. Ah, just I don't know how to describe it. It's just
Yes,
wonderful to
Heidi.
hear. That is my favorite, Heidi. O come, Emmanuel. Yes, ma'am. That one is my favorite. It and the first Noel, they are like right there. I got to hear them both every year.
I like the little
Hello,
drummer.
my little gypsy. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hey Gypsy. I like the little drummer boy.
Um, for a long time we didn't hear little drummer boy, and do you hear what I hear?
I love Do You Hear What I Hear?
For some reason, for several years there, I mean, you didn't hear those songs at Christmas, and I don't know why. I
I
mean,
love
they weren't picked up on old Christmas channels. They weren't picked up by artists who were doing Christmas albums. I mean, it was crazy. And then about 15 years ago, it was like all of a sudden there was a resurgence of both those songs at the same time. And folks were like, they'd never heard the song before. I'm like, are you kidding me? That song's
I
been
love
around
those
forever.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
I love those songs. White Christmas is beautiful.
Yes. Mary, did
Mary
you
Did You
know?
Know? Oh,
Uh, oh, Heidi. She said, my kids did a shadow play in church a few years back to Mary, did you know?
I like that.
Oh, yes, she does, Lana. Be Creative Pam sings beautifully and posted a Christmas playlist of her singing. I caught that last year, I think. Yes.
I performed O Holy Night for my church. I was a soprano at the time. I performed O Holy Night.
I was 12 years old and I performed it at a Christmas play that we did on a Sunday evening at my church. And yes, I could sing it then. But folks,
I
right
was
now,
nine,
I would be a wonderful accompanying tenor.
I was 19 at the time,
No, I was 12.
and I sang O Holy Night. Oh yes,
Oh, I
I
know. Don't realize how many songs you don't actually know the words to until you're in a church trying to sing without a band or loud music.
I
Talk about
agree.
embarrassing, but it's fun anyway. Well, being the pianist for the church, I always knew the first verse, but after that, I couldn't play and sing along at the same time, except the choruses. But
I think the only one I know is A
oh,
Mile Away.
Mima Dawn, this year my
Oh,
favorite is Jingle Bells after seeing a movie clip of my grandson singing it. Oh, it would be mine too, Mima Dawn. Oh my goodness. Nobody wants to hear me sing except Thor.
there you go.
No, Lacey gets to howling. Yeah. She lets me know, Mom, stop. Oh, yes, that really is. And speaking about your grandson singing, when my oldest grandson, Harrison, was 5, he had a part in the Christmas pageant, and he was one of the little shepherds. Now, folks, we were
I
told that
like
all you had to do was to dress up like a shepherd, and he only had one line to say. Okay, so that was very easy. So we get up there, and of course, we got our little filming cameras out. It's back when you did home videos. Uh, and so, anyway, Papa is sitting there and he's capturing the moment. We're doing the whole play, but when it came time for Harrison's little part, of course, we had to zoom in good and everything. So he's laying out there with his little staff, and they got some stuffed sheep around him and everything. And I'll never forget it, guys. Oh my goodness. So here's this loud boom, of the angel appearing to them and everything. And he really is sprawled out on the steps, that go up to the main stage. So he's sprawled out there, and here comes the big boom. And he jumps up and says, "Holy," instead of "holy moly." Y'all can
Oh
understand.
no!
Holy crap. What was
Holy
that?
shnikes!
We have that on the tape, folks, for posterity. Let me tell you. I thought his mother was going to slide right out of her seat and on to the floor. Oh, my words.
Oh, Amy, that's lovely.
One of my little ones is singing, "Please say, I want you, I need you for God." It's so fun to listen to him sing. Oh, I know, isn't it? Good morning, Kathy and Ashley. How are y'all doing today?
Good morning.
Oh, she's having leftover tater tot casserole for breakfast. Man, that
Hey,
sounds good, considering I haven't eaten my breakfast yet.
that sounds good to me.
Oh, Heidi. Asia Joe always hated when the artist changes the words on me. I'm pretty sure I know the words. Kind of all chuckle after, like, "Bless the Lord's heart." He probably was still so pleased. Yes, God just loves it whenever we offer up singing to him, whether you can carry a tune in a bucket or not. He knows your
Oh
heart
yeah.
as long as you are praising him. But yeah, we get it out every once in a while and show it to him just to remind him. Oh my word. But the whole audience there, I mean, there was nothing you could do. And not only did he jump up and realize he'd said the wrong word, he's taking his bows as well, and then goes
Oh,
over
I
and
love that.
joins the other. Oh my word. Oh my word. Yep.
That's funny. Oh, you have surgery in a week. Well, I will be praying for you, Kathy.
1 week from today. So
You will
that's
be in
gonna
my
be,
prayers.
yes, right before Christmas, Kathy. Oh my goodness.
I like tater tot casserole. Just
Oh,
saying.
I like tater tots, period. Put
Oh
them in
yeah.
anything. I don't care. I'll eat them.
Surgery on her neck, hon.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. She's been telling us about that for a while. And I'm going to go ahead and take just a moment. If you'll watch that, I'm going to go ahead and move a week into my book
Yeah.
and get that written down so I'll know to pray for it the night before. Here we
Yep.
go.
Neck surgery.
Next Monday, 23rd.
You will do fine.
Yes, ma'am, you sure will.
Tater tots with chili on them, Heidi said. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, you had yours done in November of 2019, Lana. You don't like bean chili. Oh, bless you.
No, you do not put beans in your chili. Just saying. That's not chili then. Uh oh, to your mom's parents' house, Ashley. That is nice.
That's
Oh, that's
wonderful.
wonderful. It's have you ever heard of a hash brown dish, casserole. Some folks put like onions and celery and veggies and either shredded chicken or ground beef. Um, my son-in-law likes to take leftover brisket and chop it up real fine and put it in there. Love tater tots. Well, like I said, we normally go with whichever one we have, the hash browns or the tater tots, and make the same dish with it. Yeah. Okay, folks. Well, it is at the halfway mark, and so we're going to take just a moment here. Oh, usually with a cooked breakfast? Oh, yes, yes, yes. So I find this to be very fitting today. The voice of love. I have given them the glory you gave me, so they may be one as we are one. I am in them, and you are in me. May they experience such perfect unity that the world will know that you sent me and that you love them as much as you love me. When we live for other voices, we will quickly become worn out and discouraged. Other people's expectations for how we should live, act, and be are sometimes unattainable. There is one voice that matters, and it can come in a variety of forms, the voice of God. What God would tell us is that we are loved, we are cherished, and we add significant value. We are His beloved, His children, His beautiful creation. This is the voice that matters. This is the voice to come back to when we feel like we're not enough. Father, help me to ignore the voices that don't matter. Nothing changes the love that you have for me. Today, I choose to sit and soak in that love. Yes, 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 yes. Amen. Because there is nothing better than God's love for us. And it's I feel that it's very important at this particular time of year that we remember that love in the form of this little baby that we love to celebrate at Christmas time. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you.
I like that a lot.
The voice of love. No better voice in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Perfect.
So, I didn't get much sleep last night, and I was telling the girls in Zoom. Um, my husband normally, when he has to work the next day because he gets up about 4:30, 5 o'clock, tries to be in bed and asleep by 9 o'clock.
Mhm.
Well, we were watching a couple of our Sunday evening shows that come on, and it was around 8:30, and he's like, "Okay, we're not starting anything else." And I said, "That's okay, that's fine with me. Let's just put on some Christmas music then." So I was reading, and he was playing some games on his phone. Good morning, Laura. How are you doing today?
Hey, Laura.
But anyway, so we're listening to Christmas music, and like I said, I was reading. We neither one of us set the timer, and about 9:30, he's like, "Oh man, I got to go to bed." So we go to bed. The last song that was playing on the radio or on YouTube, I guess you could say, was "Deck the Halls."
Oh, I love that.
Folks, I love that song too, but not so much at the moment because I decked the halls until about 3 o'clock this morning.
Oh,
Yep,
bless your heart.
decked the halls and fa la 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 la. I could not go to sleep.
Oh,
That song kept
no.
running through my head. I could not turn it off.
Ah,
Um,
no.
yeah. So when we finally woke up this morning, I looked at my husband and said, "Okay, no more Christmas music right before we go to bed." He's like, "Why?" And I said, "Because I was fa la 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 laying all night long and I could not get my brain to shut down." So,
Oh, bless you.
yeah, yeah. He said, "Well, I guess
Heart.
you'll be taking a nap today." And I said, "No, no nap for me. It'll be even worse. I wouldn't go to sleep tonight."
Yeah, yeah.
I believe Lana is answering Kathy. It didn't
Yes.
feel quick at the time, but looking back, I did. I was able to go back to church in just a couple of weeks. but I didn't drive and I was wearing a neck brace. One thing I was afraid to drive. Yeah, I probably would have been too, sweetheart, because you don't have that mobility to be able to move back and forth. But
Oh yeah, I get that.
oh, well, Nisi, I'm glad you arrived safely, sweetheart. You have a great Monday.
And be careful.
Yes, ma'am. Be careful. So, for those of you just coming in, I think everybody except maybe Laura, Carrie is suffering again with a migraine. So, please be sure and keep her in your prayers. Um, those of you that have experienced them, you know what she's going through. I woke up singing "Victory in Jesus" on my heart. Haven't heard it in a couple of weeks, but it is a
Uh-huh.
favorite. Was a nice way to start this morning. Yes. Yes, it is, sweetheart. That's great.
That's awesome. What keeps coming in my mind is the song "What Child Is This?"
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
That's
love the version put out by Pentatonic where they're
yeah.
in the cave. Oh, that is
That's what
so cool.
that's exactly the version in my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
I keep hearing it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't
Um,
seen it bed around much.
um, I talked to her one day last week when I went in. I can't remember. It must have been last Wednesday when I saw her. She had not been home, but maybe a day from driving back from New York. She settled everything with her mom's passing there. But at the time, other than just, getting over traveling, she was in good spirits. Now, like I said, that's the last time I saw her, but I have more mobility now. It didn't hurt to turn my head, just was totally stiff, couldn't really turn it. I can turn good looking left, but not quite as far looking right. Oh, and Lana's saying, Diane, she thought she saw her yesterday. Was she under the weather yesterday?
Oh,
Yeah, since Carrie and I didn't get to exercise this morning, normally Yvette comes in and at least keeps us on task.
oh,
Yeah, she does the counting for us. Sometimes she joins in. It just depends on the type of exercise we're doing. But
that's nice.
mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Hopefully she's okay. She probably just dealing with the effects.
Mm-hmm.
Um, can't think of the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well, I think she's probably over the trip and everything now. It's just getting settled in for Christmas. I do know, not to steal her thunder or anything, but she did get news that one of her boys is going to be home for Christmas. So she's very excited about that. And I'm so
Oh,
happy for her as well. Yes.
that's wonderful news.
So have any of you been to any Christmas plays yet? No, I haven't been to one yet, but there's supposed to be one down in the park this coming Wednesday, weather permitting. And the way I understand it is, it's of course, the Christmas story, but also the churches themselves have come together and there's supposed to be singing that goes along with the pageantry of the little story and everything. So we're really excited to go down and see that. It won't start until 7 o'clock. When it's good and dark, everybody will be handed little fake, candles to hold up and everything. And then the way the folks here at the hotel were describing it, the park is lit once the play starts. Yes. And then, yeah, I was trying to talk and read at the same time. Yeah, I'm worrying can't do that.
But that'll be cool.
Oh yes, yes. I remember her saying about one of her sons coming home for Christmas. Yes, that's really awesome. I
I,
think the one that's coming home has been gone for a couple of years. I'm not real sure. You not
mhm.
been able to go to any plays, Laura? Yeah, I know you've been suffering little
Yeah,
bit from vertigo and falling and bumping your head and getting stitches. So,
that's awful.
yeah, really, really is. But I especially love going and seeing plays this time of year, especially those that are put on by kiddos. Uh, I love the funny ones, of course, I love my nativity ones, but a couple of years ago, the kindergarten kids, at kindergarten, first and second grade back home, put on a play. And it wasn't at my little town, it was at San Angelo.
Mhm.
And this one school put it on, a friend posted it on Facebook. Oh my goodness, guys, it was so cute. Really, really was. They all I want for Christmas. And of course, this one over here is saying, I want a hippopotamus. This one wants her two front teeth, and this one wants a something doll. It wasn't a Barbie and it wasn't a Cabbage Patch. It was something else, whatever I guess doll was popular at the time. And they were just so cute. Some of them popping out of big old boxes, and some of them being rolled across the stage in the little red wagons, and oh, it's just so super cute.
They tickle me. I love the live nativities the churches
Oh,
put out front.
yes.
We have a church up here with a live nativity,
Yeah.
and well, it's not a real baby, but everybody else is real.
Yeah.
But I
Kathy,
absolutely love it.
Kathy said when she lived in Odessa, her church that she attended had a real live nativity scene out on the lawn.
I I
Oh, real animals, and we, the church members, would stand for 30-minute intervals. Yes.
I really love the live nativity.
Mm-hmm.
It's interactive. It's
Yes.
wonderful. You can walk up, and it's very interactive.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
Um,
I
I think
remember walking past one, and they went so far as to, you could talk to them, and they would talk or answer back at you almost like in scripture tone.
yes,
You know what I mean? Oh my word, that was so pretty.
that is.
Dressed in costumes, yes, and then they'd go in and have hot cocoa and chili.
I love it.
Woo!
I love it because it's very heartwarming.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know what else to say about it, but it's very heartwarming, and I love that they do answer scripturally.
Yes, they do.
The one up here does. It answers scripturally, and it's just like you're walking into the Bible.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's the only way I can explain it. The animals are real,
Right.
uh, but it's like you're walking into the Bible. I mean, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yes. There's our Yvette. We were just talking about you, sweetheart.
Hi,
How are you
Yvette.
doing?
It's good to see you.
See, her ears must have been burning. She knew we were talking about her, so she needed to come in here and defend herself. I hope you're
Hello.
doing great, Yvette.
It's lovely to see you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good,
Oh,
thanks. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. A couple of folks were asking about you. Just want to make
I
sure you were okay. Carrie,
definitely.
for those of y'all just coming in, Carrie has a migraine today and pretty bad. I had to talk her into staying in bed and taking care of herself. So
Well, if she gets up and comes in, then the only thing that she's going to do is make her migraine worse.
that's right.
And that is not a good thing.
Mm-mm. No, and we don't want her to do that. We sure
Yeah.
don't. See, Yvette, Diane says, I was concerned. I hadn't seen you lately, so I was worried. Glad
Yeah.
you're okay. So, what do you all have planned for the rest of the day besides listening to Christmas music?
I know what I'm doing.
Well, I know what I'm doing too. I have a few more classes I need to get under my belt.
Yep.
Oh, and for those of you that don't know, I am an online teacher, and I do some classes for kids that are trying to get ahead in their college career. So,
Yep. Hope bingo.
oh yes, Hobie Bingo, can't forget that. Lana says
Hope it,
crocheting. Um, but all of my students passed this semester, so I was very, very
yeah.
happy about that. Yes, yes. I didn't know how this online teaching was really going to go, but this has been now my second year of
Oh,
doing it.
bless your heart, Diane. Take care of yourself.
So I'm going to go for now while I can see and move and make my son his birthday breakfast. He just woke up. Oh, what a blessing that you get
Birthday.
to do that for him. Yes, tell him we all out here in the YouTube land wished him a very happy birthday.
Oh, that's wonderful, Jen. Happy birthday
That's
to your friend.
right. Yes, and January the 1st, baby. Oh my goodness.
That's wonderful.
Yes, Diane, you have a wonderful day and enjoy his birthday.
And we love you, honey.
Yes, yes.
That's wonderful news. Love that. I like that. That's
Oh,
awesome.
I have not for a first for 1st of January for my friend. Man, that is awesome to know a friend that was born on the 1st of January.
I love that.
Mhm. We
I have
used to
go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I have 2 children born in January.
I have one.
I have 2.
I have one daughter and now I have a grandson.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yep.
And the 15th and the 31st. I
Really?
think that, yes.
My middle daughter's birthday is the 31st. How
Yep.
come I didn't know that?
Well, technically, Vivian was my middle daughter.
Oh,
Yeah. My daughter was born on 31st, and my oldest son was born on the 15th.
oh, DK Jens is on the 9th, 9 days later, or 10th, DK.
I think it's cool. Yes.
Oh, Kathy, yes, ma'am. Most
Yes.
definitely.
Oh, that's awful. Bless her heart. Oh, my goodness. That's awful. I feel for her.
Yes.
Losing a child is not easy.
Nope.
And she's getting ready for surgery on her hip. She's getting ready to bury her to for her son
Yeah.
to pass and getting ready for surgery on her hip.
Mm,
His name is David.
thank you, Kathy. I was just getting ready to ask that.
Oh, my Lord. That's awful.
But yes, most definitely in my book there, sweetie.
So sorry, honey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
Goodness. Well, is everybody ready for Christmas? I mean, are we all done with our crocheting, our packaging up and shipping everything out?
Oh, thank you, Jen.
Yes, that was sweet, Jen. Prayers for those who need them right now. That is right.
I'm done. I just
Yep,
have some packages I want to mail friends, but they're not for Christmas.
right.
I just have some packages for friends.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm all done. So
And I'm
now,
so glad I'm done.
oh, there's nothing better than being done for Christmas. I mean, yeah,
Now I have to take cash out of the bank. Um, but other than that, just for 2 children, I have to take cash out.
Lana
Yeah.
says you're joking, right, Maureen?
Yeah. Really? Yeah.
No, I am done. I am done. Yes. Because, anything that I need to ship out, I like to get it
Yeah.
away from me, um, at least by the 10th, no later than the 15th, if I can really, really help it,
Oh my gosh, it feels
so that
good
it
to
has
get it
plenty
done.
of time to get to where it needs to go. Oh, you're not buying or crafting anything for Christmas now, so that means you're done, right, DK Jen? Yep, that's the way I am.
Oh, wonderful. You're traveling to the Carolinas. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
driving through the mountains. Oh, that's gonna
Are
be
you
pretty.
driving? Are you driving through my mountains?
Ooh,
I'm,
the
I'm just
Appalachians.
you going through my mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Appalachians? Just asking.
Mhm.
That's my mountains.
Are you going to? Are you just going on a holiday, or are you going to visit family, Asia Joe?
It's very
Yeah,
pretty here.
I was really hoping that my husband would be off at least, to the end of the week next week, but he'll get off at noon on Christmas Eve, be off Christmas Day, and they're all right back to work the day after.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry.
I know, I
I was
know.
hoping you'd be off so you could go to Texas.
We wouldn't have enough time to get there and get back. So, oh, on the Blue Ridge Mountains
Yes, I'm in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
of which state? I believe is what DK is asking.
Oh, I'm in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, family is down in the Carolinas, and we are coming from Ohio.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's going to come through the mountains of Virginia. Bless your
It
heart.
sure is.
Don't worry, it's just raining right now.
Well,
It's
that's
all
why she was saying hopefully nice weather is going to be on their side.
yeah, it's just raining right now. Um, what day are you leaving?
I think she said
I'm
they're traveling on the 24th.
oh, I don't know if the weather. I don't know if weather will go that far.
Like Laurel and
Um,
Hardy sing.
it'll be sunny and partly cloudy those few days. Um,
Woo!
there you go.
That's nice.
I hope that helps.
I'm
Yeah,
sure you've been trying to keep up with the weather too.
I have rain today and rain on Wednesday, and then it goes partly cloudy, sunny, partly cloudy, sunny, 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 partly cloudy, partly cloudy. So um, you should have sunny or partly cloudy when you're coming through.
Yes.
I hope so. It
Yep.
is the Laurel and Hardy song.
Oh goodness.
I hope so. I hope it's good weather for you.
Me too. Me too. Especially going through the mountains.
I just hope there's no traffic.
Is
I
there an
know it,
is
but
there an
I'm
interstate that goes through the mountains?
yeah, 81
Oh,
and then 77, 81 to
oh,
77.
okay.
Hmm. I'm not
Cool.
far from 81. Um, yeah,
Okay. Pretty
64,
cool.
81, 77. Mhm.
Cool. Thank
Yeah,
you. I hadn't really looked into it. Yeah, you're gonna go
you're
either
gonna go.
way.
Well, I looked in my area of the mountains, and that's 81, about error from 77
Yeah.
for where 81 hits 77. I'm about an hour from 77. Hmm.
Cool.
I hope that helps. Mm,
Excuse me.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful area where I live. Um, people that live here don't often pay attention to it.
Oh, I
But
know.
It is very beautiful here with the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, you
love
know,
it.
just like out at West Texas, I mean, don't get me wrong, we love every sunrise and sunset, but you do become so accustomed to seeing them and knowing that they're beautiful that you just really don't realize how beautiful they are until you haven't seen one in a while.
That's
Yeah, yeah. Now, I'm not saying that the sunrises and sunsets here are not pretty because they
they
are.
are.
When you've got street lights
It ruins
and
it.
palm
Run.
trees, yes, palm trees, and I mean,
I,
it's just kind of not the same, you know?
I don't have the light pollution that you
Hmm.
have.
Yeah.
Um, so when it gets dark here, it's dark.
Yep. Yep.
I'm far enough away from Roanoke that I don't have the Roanoke light pollution. So it
Hmm.
gets it's blackout, except for the
Yep.
stars and the moon. So when the sun comes up, it's the brilliant beauty that
Right.
comes up with the mountains, and it's so stunning.
Yep.
I love
That's the
it.
way it is with us.
Oh, you
Ooh.
should have taken a picture, John.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sunset last night. So much pink and orange. That's kind of what we have out in West Texas. We have a
Mhm.
lot of the golds and the orange, pinks and rose, and depending on where you're driving, if you're out driving around during sunset, uh, there are several areas around our little town where we have cliffs and you can see the different gradients in
Yeah.
the clay there, the different colors. And when the sun sets, shines on that, oh my goodness. It's just like a painting.
Oh, you did.
Oh, good.
Good. Share it on your community tab. Um,
Yes, we would love to see that.
they call this the Blue Ridge Mountains because when the sun rises, the
Mm-hmm.
mountains look blue.
I know. I
Kind of
know.
cool. Even though they're not really blue,
Hmm.
but they look blue when the sun rises. It's really cool.
One
Uh,
year between my eighth grade and ninth grade, I was privileged to go to a Baptist camp.
okay, cool. West Virginia is an hour from me, so you're gonna hit pretty good weather.
Yeah, that's good.
And where she's going,
Awesome. I was
nice.
fortunate to get to go and spend 2 weeks at Ridgecrest Baptist Encampment in
Yeah,
North Carolina.
nice.
Oh my goodness. And you're absolutely right, man. The sunrises, because we would have sunrise prayer meetings and breakfast, that kind of thing. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and they look
Beautiful, beautiful hue and the mist over the mountains and in the trees. Oh my gosh. It was
and
beautiful,
it's
beautiful.
funny because it's the cloud, and
Mm-hmm.
it rises, and then you
Yes.
realize, oh, it's a cloud.
Uh-huh. Yep.
It's always down low, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
fog again, you know. But then it'll rise, and you realize it's a cloud.
Yep.
The
Yep.
clouds are low, but then they rise.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful,
And the
and it
sun and the mist gives that beautiful blue hue. Oh, so
does.
pretty.
I love it. I see it daily. I love it. My husband's always like, oh, it's gonna be foggy again. I, every time that cloud will rise.
That's right. Lana, I remembered the sunrise Easter services when I was growing up. Yes, ma'am.
We
Yes,
have
ma'am.
them. We do, and they're beautiful.
They
I
certainly are.
remember doing it when I was a child, going to sunrise service.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah.
I also remember going to night service on Christmas Eve
Yes.
as a
Exactly.
child.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Exactly.
I still remember that. I've been doing that my whole life pretty much.
Mm-hmm. When you lived in Colorado as a girl, we had very beautiful sunrise and sunsets. But Maureen, you are right. Nothing beats a West Texas sunrise. That's right.
Oh,
That is right. Thank you. Well, folks, we are just about through with our hour. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. And hopefully, We might see Carrie a little later on today if she wakes up and her migraine is gone. But if not, don't forget we have bingo at her house tomorrow starting at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to be there. If you're new and wish to play and don't have numbers, be sure that you come in just a little bit early so that we can get you up on the board. So until tomorrow, Froggy.
I will be live on Wednesday. Yes, I will be live. In the meantime, please stay safe, be kind to one another, and always happy yarning.
And folks, please remember, especially at this time of year, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today because you never know. Could be your light that they need to see. We love you guys and thank you again for being here.
I love you. Bye.